This video is about how to load a survey and edit the codebook. We're going to start off by uploading a survey using a SAV file. Then we're going to design the codebook. We're going to group items in the codebook, for example, demographics. We're going to create a list of similar questions, and we're going to create a link to share with a colleague. The first thing we do is go to MySpace and click on the plus sign. Then we click on Database, and we're going to give this a file name, Soft Drinks November 2020. And then we're going to pick a file. I've got a file, Beverages, here, open. And then we're going to upload that file. Keep the browser open while you upload. When the line goes away, the survey is ready to analyse. So double click on the survey. And it opens the program. Now you can see here we've got all of the coded items in the codebook. We can drag anything we want to here to get a report. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to tidy up the codebook a bit. So if you go here, you've got categories consumption there. And then this category 2, I don't know what that is, but it seems to be a repeat of the category consumption. So we're going to remove that. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to tidy up the codebook. Because if you look at unaided awareness, yes, this one, yes, that one. We're going to create those as a list together. So to change or edit the codebook, you click on the cog over here. And then you go to the meta editor. So this is the codebook, and this is where you can edit it and remove things you don't want to show. So I said I want to get rid of cat 1, cat 2, 4. So I can remove things from the codebook by just turning the eye off. Like that. So they won't show in the codebook when I'm ready. The next thing I'm going to do is I've got a root of the directory, but I'm going to add a demographic section. So I'll call this demographics, create. And then what I can do is I can click on region, country, gender, age, education, income, children. So I can click on these and I can drag them to the demographics section and drop them there. So now there'll be a demographics section on the codebook. The next thing I'm going to do is go down and look at the unaided awareness. You saw earlier that they were all in separate tree headings, and I want to put them all into the same tree heading. So if you highlight all of those and then go to here, which is Multiresponse. Before I explain this box, a quick tip. I use the question codes, for example, UA1, UA2, etc., to identify all of the answers that belong to the same question. So back to the multi-response box. There are two types of questions, categorical and dichotomy. This training is only about the dichotomy type of question. A dichotomy is a question which has two possible answers. They're usually opposites. They are sometimes known as binary questions. Example of a dichotomy are yes or no, agree or disagree, true or false. In this data set, we do not have both options. We've just got yes. However, had we yes and no, we could have picked the yes answer in this box here. So then I click on yes and I say create. And the questions are created over here. So now we're going to go back and look at our database. So we're looking at the codebook. So we see that the unwanted categories have been hidden. We've got demographics up here, and we can pick gender, and we can drag those to the columns. And then we can go to our unaided awareness question, which has now been redone, and we can drag those to the rows. And then we can calculate our numbers. And at this stage, we can add other items like the count, the horizontal percentage, column totals, row totals, and calculate the numbers. And that's it. That's how easy it is to load a survey, edit the codebook and design the codebook to present itself the way you want to see it, and run a report. Now that we've created a report, we can share this report by clicking on here and shortcut to this request will give us a link that we can paste into an email. But I want to do better than that. I want to share the software and the data itself with a colleague. So if I click on here, so you type in your colleague's email address and you click on invite, they will receive an invitation to view your data and use the software to analyze the data that you've shared with them. And that's how easy it is. Thank you very much for listening.